morning, children. How are you all? I hope you are safe at home. Yes? Don't go outside, children. Stay home and stay safe. Now coming to the class, we have completed 3 chapters. Today I am going to start a new chapter. Yes? Before that I want to take one concept, children. So here in a basket I have 12 balls. In a basket, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. In a basket, how many balls are there? Total 12 balls are there. I want to share these 12 balls to my 3 friends. How many friends? I have 3 friends. 1, 2, 3. I want to share all these balls equally to my 3 friends. Yeah. So each one will get how many, children? Shall we share? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So each one got how many balls? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So each one got 4 balls. So here what I did here, what action I did here, sharing the things equally. Sharing equally. There are 12 balls, but I shared all those 12 balls among 3 people. Each one got 4 balls. So here I did one work. What is that work? Sharing things equally. We have to remember one main important word, that is sharing things equally. Children, tell me, children, what is the meaning of this sharing equally or equally sharing? Already you have learned in your lower classes, 4th class. Yes, very good. Division. Division means sharing the things equally. Division means sharing the things equally. So today I am going to start a new chapter, that is our 4th chapter. Division. So what is the definition of division? Division means sharing equally or making equal groups. Division. Division is sharing equally or making equal groups. Yes? And what is the symbol of division? Very good. Symbol is divided by. What is the symbol of division? Divided by. Division means sharing the things equally or making equal groups. In the previous example, I have 12 balls and I shared those balls among 3 people. So sharing means division. Take division symbol among 3 people. Then each one got how many balls? 4 balls. So what is the answer? 4. So this is quotient. Understood, children? So this is the division statement. Writing in this equation is called a division statement. 12 divided by 3 is equal to 4 is called a division statement. Sharing the things equally or making equal groups. And one more definition is there. Already you have learned in your 2nd class. What is another definition of division? Very good. Division is repeated subtraction of the same number. Repeated subtraction of the same number is also called division. Already I have explained in the June live class, children, this chapter. Okay, now follow it, children. So division means sharing the things equally or making equal groups. The symbol is divided by. So this is the definition. Note it down, children. Yes. Next. What are the terms used in division? Next concept is terms used in division. Terms used in division. Yeah, children, tell me, what are the terms we use in division? We have already learned in your 4th class. Am I right? Yes, how many terms we use in division? 4 terms. What are those? Very good. Dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder. Yes, shall we write? Yes, the first one is dividend. Second one is divisor. Third one is quotient. And remainder. The fourth term that we use in division is remainder. So these are the 4 terms we use in division. So what is meant by dividend? Dividend means the number which is to be divided. The number which is to be divided is called dividend. Next, divisor. What is meant by divisor? Divisor means the number which divides the dividend. After this class, I will send you the textbook page. So write down all definitions, all sentences. What is a dividend? What is a divisor? What is quotient? You have to write from your textbook, children. Just I am explaining here. Okay. Dividend. Dividend means, what is meant by dividend? The number which is to be divided. Next, divisor means the number which divides the dividend is called divisor. Quotient. What is meant by quotient? Very good. The answer in the division or after taking division, the answer is called quotient. Next, remainder means the leftover number after long division is called remainder. And here one condition, remainder is always less than the divisor. What is that condition? Very important note. Remainder is always less than or smaller than, less than divisor. So this is very important, children. Dash is always less than divisor. What is the answer? Remainder is always a smaller number. It is less than the divisor. So these are the 4 terms we use. Now we have one verification formula. Okay? Yes. What is that verification formula, children? Shall we write? Yes. Note it down, children. What is that verification formula? Very good. Yes. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So this is verification formula. This is verification formula. Using this formula, you can verify the answer after taking long division, whether it is right or not. We can check using this verification formula. Have you understood, children? Note down everyone in your book. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Understood? Now I want to take one simple example, children. Yes. And we will identify the terms. Okay. Example. A 4-digit number divided by 2. I am going to take long division now. Long division means we have to write like this. Then this process is called long division. 8626. So 2 table. So first we have to take only one digit 8 because 8 is greater than 2. 2 divides 8. How many times, children? 2 4s are 8. 2 1s are 2. 2 2s are 4. 2 3s are 6. 2 4s are 8. So how many times? 2 4s are 8. So up write down 4, down write down 8. 8 minus 8 is 0. Now bring down 6. 2 table, 2 3s are 6. So up, write down 3, down, write down 6. 6 minus 6, how much children? 0. Next bring down 2. Yeah, 2 1s are 2. Minus 2 minus 2 is 0. Next bring down 6. I am writing here, there is no place. Next 2 table, when do you get 6? Very good. 2 3s are 6. So up, write down 3, down, write down 6. 6 minus 6 is 0. All numbers completed. After this we don't have digits. So what is the answer? 4312. 4313. So the answer after taking long division is called quotient. So Q. This is the Q quotient. Next, what is the remainder? The leftover number after taking long division is called remainder. 0 is the remainder. R. R means remainder, Q means quotient. Now what is it 2? Very good. 2 is a divisor. And this number is dividend. Okay children? This is quotient. This is a divisor and dividend. Have you understood children? Note it down. Now we will verify the answer whether this answer is correct or not using verification formula. Up to here, note it down children. So here we need to take the quotient and the remainder is 0. Okay, note it down. Next, we will verify the answer using verification formula. How much dividend, ma'am? How much? Okay, we will take one more example. One simple example I will take and I will take verification formula for that. Simple. 16. 160 divided by 5. What is the answer? Y. 160. So 5 3s are 15. Is minus 6 minus 5 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. So 1 is smaller number, 5 will not divide 1. Then bring down 0. Now it is a 10. In 5 table, when do you get 10? Very good. 5 2s are 10. 10 minus 10 is 0. So this is remainder, quotient. This is a divisor. And 160 is the dividend. These are the terms. Now shall we verify the answer? What is that verification formula? Yes. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So here remainder is 0. If remainder is 0, we can say that the given number is completely divisible by 5. Completely. So if remainder is 0, we can say that the given number is completely divisible by the divisor. Here divisor is 5. So 160 is completely divisible by 5 because the remainder is 0. Now we will check the answer 32 whether it is right or wrong. So what is verification formula? Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Now substitute divisor. How much divisor is? 5 into what is the quotient? 32. Make a bracket plus what is the remainder? Remainder is 0. Now 32 5s are how much? Here I am taking 32 5s are multiplication. 5 2s are 10. 5 3s are 15 plus 1 160. So 160. So what is the dividend here? 160. So LHS is equal to RHS. We got the same answer, means the answer is correct. Whatever division we did here is the right. Have you understood? In this way we will verify the answer. 32 is correct answer. So here remainder is 0 means this number is completely divisible by 5. If remainder is not 0, it is not completely divisible by 5. I mean with divisor. Note it down, children. Now we will take remainder other than 0. That example we will take now. Note it down, children. Yes. Next, second example. 4, 6, 4, 5 divided by 3. Now, take the long division. Yeah, first I have to take the last digit only 1 because 4 is greater than 3. So, 3 table. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. Now 3 1s are 3. 4 minus 3 how much, children? 1. 1 is smaller than 3, so 3 will not divide 1. So bring down 6. Now it is 16. 3 table will you get 16 directly? No. 3 5s are 15. Then we have to write 3 3s are 9. 3 4s are 12. 3 5s are 15. 3 6 are 18. So here 16. We will not get 16 directly. So we have to take nearest and smallest number, that is 15. So 3 5s are 15. So 6 minus 5 is 1. Okay, 1 minus 1 is 0. So 1. Again bring down 4. Now it is 14. 3 table will you get 14? No. So write nearest smallest number, that is 3 4s are 12. 3 4s are 12. 4 minus 2 how much, children? 2. 1 minus 1 is 0. Bring down 5. Will you get 25 in 3 table? No. Write down table. 3 7s are 21. 3 8s are 24. But we have 25. We will not get. Okay. 3 9s are 27. So take nearest and smallest number, that is 3 8s are 24. Up write down 24. So what is the remainder here? 1. Remainder is 1, not 0 here. Remainder is 1. Quotient is this. Okay, 1548 is the quotient. Remainder is 1. If remainder is 0, we can say that the given number is completely divisible by divisor. This divisor is 3. So here remainder is not 0, other number. So here we can say that 4645 is not completely divisible by 3. Remainder is not 0. So that is the reason we can say that it is not completely divisible by 3. If remainder is 0, we can say that completely divisible. If remainder is not 0, any other number, then we have to say that not completely divisible. Have you understood? Shall we take one more example? Will you identify the remainder? These are the facts on remainders. Remainder 0 or other than 0, we have to check. That is fact on remainder. Shall we take one more example, children? Yes. Five digit number by 2 digit number. First write down the 14 table, children, all of you. 14 ones are 14. You have to be perfect with 15 tables. Otherwise, very difficult to take divisions. Everyone, you have to learn 15 tables thoroughly. 14 ones are 14. 14 twos are 28. 14 threes are, I am taking multiplication only. 3 4s are 12, 3 1s are 3 plus 1, 42. 14 3s are 42. 14 4s are 56. Am I right, children? Yes. 14 5s are, we will check. 4 5s are 20, 5 1s are 5, 70. Okay. Next, 14 6s are 84. 14 7s are 98. 14 8s are 112. Okay. Now take long division. 3 3 2 9 6. Yeah, first, how many digits we have to take? So here shall I take the first digit here? No. 3 is smaller than 14. So 14 will not divide 3. So we have to take other digit also into consideration. Now take 33 into consideration. In 14 table will you get 33 children? No. Then what we have to do? Take smallest and nearest number. What is smallest and nearest number? 14 2s are 28. So 14 2s are 28. Subtraction. Now 3 minus 8 can be? No, we have to borrow from 3. So this 3 becomes 2, this 3 becomes 13. 13 minus 8 how much? 8 after 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 5. 2 minus 2 is 0. So next bring down 2, 52. 14 table will you get 52 children? Check once. 14 4s are 56. This is 56. But here we have 52. We won't get exact number. Then what we have to do? Very good. We have to take the smallest and nearest number. So what is the smallest and nearest number? Yes, very good. 14 3s are 42. So up, write down 3, down, write down 42. Let's now take subtraction. 2 minus 2, how much children? Very good. 5 minus 4, how much children? 1. Now 10 is a smaller number, so 14 will not divide 10. Then what we have to do? Yes, bring down 9. It is now 109. In 14 table, will you get 109 children? No. What we have to do? Write down nearest and smallest number. What is nearest and smallest number here? 98. So 14 7s are 98. Now take subtraction. 9 minus 8 how much? 1. 10 minus 9 how much? 1. 12 is a smaller number, so 14 will not divide. Sorry, 11. 11 is a smaller number, 14 will not divide 11. Next what we have to do children? Very good. Bring down 6. Now it is 116. In 14 table will you get 160? No. Write down nearest and smallest number, that is 112. So here write down 112. Now take subtraction. 6 minus 2 is 4. 0 0. So what is the remainder? 4 is the remainder. 4 is the remainder. So what is quotient? 237. Remainder is equal to 4. If remainder is not 0, we can say that this number 33,296 is not completely divisible by 14. Remainder is not 0. If remainder is 0, we can say that it is completely divisible. Here it is not completely divisible. So these are the two cases that we have to identify. So this is the answer. Write down children, write down the quotient and remainder. Remainder is 4, quotient is 237. Sorry, 8 also we have to write. 14 8s are 105. Yes, 14 8s are 112. Up, write down 8, down, write down 112. Shall we check again? 14 2s are 28. 13 minus 3 minus 8 we can't do. So take, borrow from 3. 3 becomes 13. 13 minus 8. 8 is 5. Here this becomes 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. Now bring down to 52. 14 3s are 42. So 2 minus 2 is 0. 5 minus 4 is 1. Now bring down 9. 14 7s are 98. 9 minus 8 is 1. 10 minus 9 is 1. Bring down 6. 116. 14 8s are 112. What is the remainder? 4. So 2378 is the quotient. Remainder is 4. So remainder is 4 means what we have to do? What we have to say? This number is not completely divisible by 14. If remainder is 0, it is completely divisible by 14. Remainder is not 0. Have you understood, children, up to here? Quickly note it down. Yes. You can pause the video and you can note it down. The next concept is divisibility rules. Next concept is divisibility rules. In this class, we are going to learn only one rule, that is divisibility rule by 2. Already you have learned in your 4th class. Again, we will recollect it. Yeah, the first one is divisibility rule by 2. Divisibility rule by 2. What is a divisibility rule by 2? Write down all of you in your book. If the digit at one's place of a number is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, then the number is completely divisible by 2. So this is a divisibility rule by 2. Yes, what is a divisibility rule by 2? Everyone look at the board. Already we have discussed in the video class, children. I mean Zoom live class. Again, look at the board. Divisibility rule by 2. If the digit at one's place of a number is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, then the number is completely divisible by 2. So this is the divisibility rule by 2. Means we are taking the division by 2. Divisibility means division only. So here one condition is there. What is that condition? One's place, at one's place 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. So we have to check these numbers. Shall we take one example, children? Yes. Take 246 divided by 2. I am not taking here actual division. Long division, you know the long division process. I am not taking that division now. Without taking, directly I am writing the answer. Is it completely divisible or not? What is the remainder? What we have to do? We have to check the digit at one's place. What is the digit at one's place? 6. So if at one's place 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 is there, then what we have to do? We can say that the given number is completely divisible by 2. So here at one's place 6 is there. So we can say that 246 is completely divisible by 2. Yes, then what is the remainder? Already I told you. Completely divisible means what is the remainder? 0. Am I right, children? If you have any doubt, just check. 246. Yes, 2 1s are 2. Take long division. 2 1s are 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. 2 2s are. So bring down 4. 2 2s are 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. Bring down 6. 2 3s are 6. 0. So remainder is 0. Remainder is 0. Without taking this long division, I wrote remainder as 0 because I am applying this divisibility rule by 2. This is applicable only for number 2. So at one's place digit is 0 or 2 or 4 or 6 or 8 we can say that the given number is completely divisible by 2 and remainder is 0. Understood, children? Note it down. No need to take this one. Okay? Without taking actual division directly by seeing a number, we can say that whether it is completely divisible or not, and remainder also we can write using that rule. Have you understood, children? Up to here, note it down. We will take another example. Yes. So divisibility rule by 2 means we have to check the ones place of that number. So ones place, what are the numbers? 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. Okay, if these numbers are there, any one of the number is there at ones place, we can say that the given number is completely divisible by 2. Now the second example, 7861 divided by 2. Now I am not taking long division here. By seeing this number, directly I am saying that this number is not completely divisible by 2. How can you say? We have to, yes, very good. We have to check the digit at ones place, right? What is ones place digit here? 1. Here we don't have 1. Means it is not completely divisible by 2. So write down the answer. What is the answer? 7861 is not completely divisible by 2. Okay, now what is the remainder then? It is also very easy, children. Remainder is equal to 1, the last digit 1. How? So here 1 is less than 2. If the last ones place digit is less than 2, then we have to take that direct digit.